Imagine this. A CIA officer has to memorize 50 names, 20 locations, 10 code phrases, and a new language, all in less than a week. They can't afford to forget. Their memory could literally save lives. Now think about your situation. Exams, deadlines, interviews. You don't need to memorize enemy codes. But what if you could learn like someone trained to? In this video, I'll show you how to speed learn like a CIA spy, using real learning and memory strategies used by intelligence officers, elite students, and top performers. No motivational fluff. No study for 10 hours a day nonsense. Just pure, actionable, neuroscience-backed techniques. That'll help you learn twice as fast and remember 3 times longer. Let's begin. Part 1. The CIA Learning Mindset. Before we get into techniques, let's talk about mindset. Because spies aren't smarter, they're just trained differently. Here's their golden rule. Information isn't valuable unless it's usable under stress. That means, when you study, don't just try to understand something. Train your brain to retrieve it anytime, even under pressure. This shift changes everything. You're not studying to finish the syllabus. You're training to recall facts instantly in an exam or real situation. So instead of passively reading or highlighting, you'll use active, retrieval-based learning, just like a spy rehearses their cover story until it's instinctive. Part 2. Interrogation learning, the spy's recall method. Spies use interrogation drills to test memory recall. We'll turn that into your most powerful study technique, active recall. Instead of rereading notes, question yourself like an interrogator would. For example, instead of reading Newton's laws, ask, what are Newton's 3 laws and what's an example of each? After finishing a chapter, close your book and write down everything you remember. Then check what you missed. This is how the CIA drills recruits. They recall under pressure, not review for comfort. It's uncomfortable, but that discomfort is exactly what strengthens your memory pathways. Do this 10 to 15 minutes after every study session. You'll remember more from a 30-minute recall test than 3 hours of rereading. Part 3. Compartmentalization. Divide and dominate spies don't memorize chaos. They compartmentalize. They break down complex info into tight mental units. You can do the same using chunking. For example, instead of memorizing a 20-step biology cycle, break it into 4 mini-stages with clear names. Group similar math formulas under one theme, like motion, energy, or forces. Your brain loves order. Once you divide knowledge into small, connected compartments, retrieval becomes automatic. Pro tip, create mental folders. For example, Folder 1, Physics Laws. Folder 2, Important Equations. Folder 3, Common Mistakes. Whenever you learn something new, mentally file in one folder. It's exactly how spies store intel. Clean, structured, retrievable. Part 4. The Memory Palace. The CIA's secret weapon. Now let's talk about something legendary. The Parentschid method of Loci, or what spies call the Memory Palace. Here's how it works. Your brain is bad at remembering words, but excellent at remembering the places. So you turn abstract info into visual scenes inside a familiar location, like your home. Example, you need to remember the 7 steps of a chemical process. You imagine walking through your house. At the door, there's a beaker spilling, step 1. In the kitchen, molecules are dancing, step 2. On your bed, a reaction explodes, step 3. Each spot represents one piece of info. When you mentally walk through the location, your brain effortlessly recalls each image, and with it, the data behind it. Spies use this to memorize numbers, faces, code phrases, and it works insanely well for exams too. Part 5. Spaced repetition, the forgetting curve. Hack spies can't afford to forget intel after a week. That's why they use spaced repetition, backed by neuroscience. Here's the rule. Review less, but review smarter. Every time you review information right before you're about to forget it, your memory curve resets, making it permanent. Use tools like Anki, Notion, or a simple schedule. Day 1, learn. Day 2, review. Day 4, review again. Day 7, review. Day 15, final review. It's called the 3-2-1 method. 3 reviews in 2 weeks for 1 long-term memory. Forget daily repetition. Space it out. That's how spies retain entire dossiers of information. Part 6, the 4-phase CIA learning loop. Now let's combine everything into a single, repeatable system. The CIA learning loop. 1. Collect. Gather your information, notes, textbook, lecture. 2. Internalize, summarize the material in your own words. 3. Apply, use active recall, flashcards, or practice questions. 4. Assess. Review what you got wrong and fix it immediately. You don't move to the next topic until you've completed all 4 phases. It's how spies are trained. They don't just learn, they test, apply, and debrief. If you follow this system for even 2 weeks, your recall and understanding will skyrocket. Part 7. Focus like a spy. Deep work protocol. Finally, on learning fast means studying deep. Here's the CIA-inspired focus routine known as the deep work window. 25 minutes. Full focus. No phone. No music with lyrics. 5 minutes. Quick break. Stretch. Breathe. Repeat this cycle 4 times, then take a 20-minute rest. During each deep work session, study one single compartment of information. After each session, do a 2-minute recall drill. Write down everything you remember. This combination of focus plus recall plus rest trains your brain like an athlete trains muscles, because intelligence officers don't study longer. They study intensely. Part 8, final takeaway. Here's the truth. The best learners aren't born with high IQs. They just use systems that make forgetting almost impossible. So remember, think like a spy, train your recall like a soldier, and structure your study like an intelligence analyst. You'll not only learn faster, but you'll retain longer, score higher, and build a mind that performs under any pressure. If you found this video powerful, hit that like button and share it with a friend who's struggling to study smarter, not harder. And if you want a follow-up video where I show you exactly how to build your own memory palace and use it for exams, comment "Spy Learn" below. Remember, knowledge is power, but usable knowledge, that's intelligence.